it's absolutely fantastic. Oh my God, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And also detailed. But anyway, I would love to see somebody like really take seriously the importance of early childhood education. And it might be nice to see like somebody really tackle that. And this is actually an issue that I have with a certain group of people. I've been raging on them for the last couple of days, and they're headed by a certain man. Whose last name is Sanders. Never do they have anything substantive to say about education. And I think this is actually a larger problem for the Democratic Party and for liberals generally. Education is not on the agenda at all. It is a bunch of cliche, catering to the teachers union, which is one of their major constituencies, which is fine. Workers are important, teachers are important, they're very important workers. They spend more time with our children than some of you spend with your own children, so that's important. Maybe some of all this because of how long they're at school, if your children are in school, right? It's all important. But
the best thing you could do for education in New York is to make the subways safe, because there are good schools all over the city. It's just many parents are afraid to put their kids on the subways. So one thing that's not partisan, it's not a Democrat versus Republican issue, but I've seen it in Copenhagen and in many cities in Europe, is they're able to reduce the number of police on the subway and also make the subway safer at the same time. And the way they do it is they use facial recognition technology. I'll be very brief here. They use facial recognition technology, and if you have committed more than 2 felonies on the subway, you get a lifetime ban from using the subway. And it turns out by banning people who've committed 2 felonies on the subway, you make the subways very, very safe, and you don't need very many police. And so I think that's something that can be done in New York, and it's not an issue of Democrat versus Republican. It's a way to save money and also keep the subway safe at the same.
Well, Edmund is streaming the room on YouTube. I wish instead of he coming in on his anonymous with the glasses down at the bottom, he would just tell us that it's John Kitover on YouTube. I wish he would just tell us he were doing that, and then people would know, as opposed to him just coming into rooms and streaming them on his YouTube channel that 2 people go to, including himself when he's not reading from the Hare Krishna while wearing a Trump hat. It's beyond creepy, it's stupid and dumb. So why don't you just come off anonymous and let people know that you're streaming? It's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid.
I think you should consider the possibility that most people are just not interested in the nuts and bolts of public policy. Most people on Clubhouse, they just enjoy kind of rooting for their team and trolling the other side. I think there's a very small audience of public policy geeks.
Yeah, it's a guy, you can find it on YouTube. I think his particular account is the anonymous down at the bottom with the sunglasses.
Wait, so does that mean if this room is being streamed live on YouTube, does that mean that any random fucking person could be listening to me right now, same as it already is?
Well, right now he only had, he never gets a lot of people.
So it's actually more dangerous for me to worry about somebody in this room than somebody on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's only 2 people.
Right, and in this room it's like a bunch of random people. Could be anybody. Like, who are these people?
Yeah.